Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. An NPR reports that the United Nations on Thursday expressed grave concern regarding a new law issued by Afghanistan's Taliban government concerning separation in marriage. The UN Assistance Mission in Afghanistan, UNAMA, highlighted that the decree includes provisions on child marriage, such as interpreting a girl's silence at puberty as consent. This, according to UNAMA, undermines free and full consent and fails to protect children's best interests, further entrenching discrimination against women and girls. The law also makes it significantly harder for women to initiate divorce compared to men. Despite the Taliban having previously announced some limited rights for women, UNAMA states that successive decrees have undermined these protections, leading to the erosion of rights and deeper poverty. In response, Afghan government spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid rejected the accusations, asserting the decree follows Islamic law and that forced marriage of girls is already banned by a previous decree from their supreme leader. He noted that thousands of such cases have been investigated, demonstrating the Islamic Emirates' commitment to women's rights. NPR reports that President Donald Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio have once again raised the possibility of U.S. military intervention in Cuba. This comes a day after the administration announced criminal charges against Cuba's former leader, Raul Castro, for allegedly ordering the shoot-down of civilian planes in 1996. President Trump explicitly stated, "It looks like I'll be the one that does it," referring to previous considerations of intervention by other presidents. Rubio, whose parents are Cuban immigrants, expressed strong skepticism about the prospects of a diplomatic resolution with Cuba's current government, despite affirming that a peaceful, negotiated agreement remains the U.S. preference. He characterized Cuba as a long-standing national security threat due to its ties with U.S. adversaries like China and Russia. Recent talks between U.S. and Cuban officials have reportedly yielded no significant progress, leading to increased sanctions. Rubio stressed that the U.S. is serious and focused, implying that Cuba will not be able to wait out the current administration. He added that the president retains the option to do whatever it takes to support and protect the national interest. Cuban President Miguel Díaz-Canel condemned the indictment of Castro as a political stunt to justify military aggression, while China also voiced opposition to U.S. sanctions and interference. GG Press reports that, according to an electronic edition of The Washington Post on May 21, the U.S. military heavily consumed Interceptor missiles during an operation to defend Israel against Iran. The report, based on an assessment by the U.S. Department of Defense, stated that the U.S. military fired a significantly greater number of Interceptor missiles than the Israeli forces, leading to the depletion of a large portion of its stockpile. U.S. officials indicated that over 200 THAAD missiles, representing about half of the U.S. military's inventory, were used, along with over 100 SM-3 and SM-6 missiles. In contrast, the Israeli military reportedly used fewer than 100 Arrow missiles and approximately 90 David Sling missiles. NHK reports that trade ministers from the 21 Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation (APEC) economies have commenced their two-day meeting in Suzhou, China. The primary agenda includes establishing a free and open trade system and fostering cooperation in emerging areas such as digital technology. Participants are expected to delve into discussions on building a rule-based multilateral trade scheme and expanding trade and investment across the region. Japan's delegation, led by Economy, Trade, and Industry Minister Akazawa Ryosei and State Minister for Foreign Affairs Hori Iwao, plans to advocate for strengthening global supply chains. This call comes amid concerns over the ongoing Middle East situation and China's recent restrictions on rare earth exports, highlighting the need for resilience and stability in international commerce. Justice Minister Hiroshi Hiraguchi announced Japan's new Zero Illegal Foreign Residence plan on Friday, according to Jizo Press. This comprehensive policy package aims to strengthen measures against foreign nationals illegally residing and working in the country, an area prioritized by Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi. Key initiatives include enhancing the Immigration Services Agency's capabilities to collect and analyze information from social media to detect illegal employment. The plan also calls for stepping up crackdowns on employers who facilitate such illicit practices. Furthermore, in response to the reported trade of forged residence cards via social media, the agency is expected to introduce a specialized data collection tool. Measures will also be reinforced to prevent metal and plastic junkyards, which are increasing due to rising metal prices, from becoming hubs for illegal employment. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.